Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Pixel and Frisket Finds. My name is Michelle, and this is a new episode of Come to Work With Me, a series on my channel where we go through the vintage inventory that we have at the jewelry store where I work. If you haven't already, click subscribe. I'm uploading a new video every Sunday, and I'd love to see you there again. Let's get digging. All right, welcome back for a new episode, and we have a box to start us off. Not a lot of mystery as to what could be in there, the long, skinny, and the name. Perhaps you have a guess. But someone mentioned in the last video's comments that this one had a mark on its bail, and I totally missed that. So let's go back and take a look at it and see what it says. "1/20th", so it's a gold fill. There's some other letters there, but for sure we know it's a gold fill. Tiny little heart locket. It's so sweet. Put it down here. Okay, let's see what's in this Swarovski box. I know what it is. I just bought it the other day from a lady. It is a bracelet. It is a Swarovski gold tone clear stone tennis bracelet style. It has a double fold over clasp, so you could shorten it if you needed. And it's in great condition with its original box and paper and everything. And I see this on eBay, sold anywhere from 60 to 200. And I don't remember what was paid exactly for this. She had other items that were actual gold and so on, but this was part of that buy. And yeah, I see sold anywhere from $60 to $200, so I guess we could leave the box in here, could we? Maybe. We'll try. I'd like to see the stones though. Sure. Whatever. Okay. And I've got a pair of Sherman earrings that my sister store at the town down the road, procured for me, knowing now they're just kind of learning about what I'm doing with the vintage stuff. And so she had these ones in a buy and made sure they got up to me. And I think those could go for, 20 or 30 glass faceted clusters, but we'll take a look and see what we can find there. And then here's another cool one. Now I don't know what exactly I'm going to be able to do with this because it is missing a piece. So it's gold and it was paid for as gold, but missing a piece. I'm not sure what we can do. Hang on here. Okay. We have this antique necklace. Here's the clasp. And it comes down to this delicate antique middle with the little tiny seed pearls. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to lay flat. Seed pearls, and then like a blue topaz dangle in the middle. Now you can see there's a loop here, so there was probably an additional blue topaz from what I've been able to see online. And there's the back side of it, and you can see it is marked 14K. So from what I was able to find out is that it's a 1880s Victorian lavalier style necklace. It might be a sapphire, but I think it's, what's the name of that dark topaz? Oh, the name is escaping me right now. Maybe I can find it and put it on the screen, but it's missing the dangle and it is stamped 14K. I think I have the potential to resell this as it is for around $500. That's pretty cool. So anyway, that's a piece that came in and I was able to find out information about it and get it back from, my boss. Okay, let's leave that right there. And next up, well, I've got this bag of stuff that My boss brought this down to me at some point. So it's a mixture of things that they've had at some point in time on display for sale in another location. For the most part, that's what's in here. So we're gonna see a lot of things that have a tag on them. First thing I'm pulling out are these little green missing a stone screwbacks. And I'm gonna see with a magnet if they're, I'm guessing maybe they were purchased for silver, though I don't see a mark for silver anywhere. But they're very small and petite. Too bad it's missing a stone. There's a ring in here. It looks like a big blue aquamarine in this super scalloped vintage setting. But it's in poor shape, so it's just a costume piece. Says it's sterling. Well, let's look with the loop into the stone and look for inclusions, because synthetic stones are perfectly clear like glass, and it's tricky when things are kind of dirty and old. We could see some chipping there, and I think it's crystal clear otherwise. I'm not seeing inclusions. I'm going to turn it around. Maybe try looking from underneath as well. Can't really see much there, but I would say that's a synthetic, maybe just a glass piece, but in sterling. But that's a pretty wowie woo-wah ring, or ding ding, I would say. All right, the next thing coming out of this bag that's got priced stuff, a lot of priced stuff, is this bracelet. Little silver double heart. It hooks over here, and this has a tag on it that says Bond Boyd, and it's very tarnished, but you can see in there it has Bond Boyd sterling marked. And on here it was once upon a time priced for $30. So who knows where it would end up now, but I think it's interesting to see how it was priced. This is sterling and synthetic stone for $14. These little studs. This all must have been for sale in a case at some point. Here is a bar pin, silver bar pin with like a leaf and flower design on sort of a vine. And without looking at the tags yet, got a rollover clasp, so that's not going to be antique anyway. And 800 silver, $25. Silver with gold wash, 800 silver, gold wash. And it was at $18. European. So then that's because of the 800 silver. They would have written that it was European. Okay. Here's a ring, and I believe we're missing a stone that should be in there, but it's probably a sterling ring, and that's why it's in this bag. So at some point I'm going to have to really go through stuff again and separate things that should just go for melt. Here's another pair of screwbacks, and looking at those, I think they are also a Bond Boyd. Yes. Sterling with a gold wash, and they sit in the ear this way. This little bent leaf, it's kind of cute. What did we have them on for? $5. On Boyd. Here's another ring in here, amber. It's got butterscotch amber and Baltic amber. Pretty. $9.25 in a couple of spots there. It's cool. All right, there's a brooch here. Looks like another Bond Boyd piece. It says 45 here, cultured pearls and sterling. I don't know that those are real pearls. I'll do a test here. Sterling uncultured pearl, $29. Yeah, I think they are pearls. Anyway, so much tarnish on all these Bond Boyd things. It's always a decision. Do you clean it or not? Here's another ring. This has a piece of malachite. It's, oh, look at it with my nails. Wow. Perfect malachite green. I didn't even think of that. Wow. The malachite has not much shine left to it, and the banding isn't very strong anyway. For it to be a piece in a ring, I'd expect a cooler piece of malachite personally, but I like it anyway because malachite's one of my favorites. There's a brooch here, maple leaf with texture, and that's another Kia's sterling. That's a name I see sometimes, but I still don't know much about it. Another brooch. This says sterling base, $35. This says stir, $25. So either things got marked down or marked up at some point. And that one, does that say anything? Let me get a rag here. I think it just says sterling, but anyway, there's that guy. I could start putting a couple of things up in there, I guess. Here is, oh, things are just grabby. Here's a ring, big old blue ring. There's lots of tiny stones around it missing, big chunk off the corner. So yeah. But it's marked 800 or 900. Right? Where's that 9 carat? Is it 9 carat? Should we test this one for gold? Let me flip this over, hang on. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of this. I think it says 9 carat. I'm gonna do a test. Okay, so there's my notch filed right there. Oops. Not really the reaction I would expect. And that's how you get it on your fingers right there. No, I don't think so, you guys. Look at that, going so coppery. Probably plated. So anyway, you can really see the copper after it's been put in the acid like that. Here's another brooch, and this is a lily of some sort, perhaps. And it is also marked Bond Boyd. Here's another pair of earrings, a couple of little petals. They look quite similar. Oh, they are. They have the little shiny spot. Oh, and that means this goes with it too. Aha! A set, I see. And they're also, of course, Bond Boyd. Here's another pair. Bond Boyd, and these are like little bows with a blue stone. They had a little tag for $9. I haven't seen anything that I thought was too out to lunch or anything. Okay, there's a necklace here. I'll back up, and it looks like this. They've got these 3 little pearls sitting on a gold wash leaf or a petal, perhaps. It's got this for a chain on both ends with a hook closure. Let me zoom in. I don't see anything written on that. The other end of it has this little heart. Like, what is that? There's a tag for $22. It says Bond Boyd. That's an interesting one. I've not seen something quite like that. Let's see if there's a mark. Yeah, there it is. It's quite pretty anyway. It's got some charm. Here's a pair of earrings. Again, leaves. Again, Bond Boyd. $6.50. So when they priced them, they would have been considering the weight of each of them as well. There's a brooch that goes with the bow earrings, but we're missing some stones. Another necklace here, and we have leaves with a brushed middle and shiny exterior and a little ball at the base of each. That one's really pretty. It's a little bit tamer than the other one, I think. I don't know. Let's look for a plaque. And then there it is. Bond Boyd. This one's tag Vermeil, meaning gold washed, gold plated. 45.95. Okay. Let's put you there. There is a matching earring set for that necklace. I think that's splendid. A ring with two little opal. Let's see, it looks like a doublet. I can see sort of a white base there with opal on top, but I don't see like a clear dome over it. I don't think, but I could be wrong, and it does say sterling. Opal is one of my birthstones. I don't know, maybe I'll have to rock that one for a little bit, hey? Clean it up a bit. All right. Here's a little pair with maple leaves. Bond Boyd, $4.50. Ooh, this bag is so tangled. Oh, here's a pair that just fell loose. Another pair of leaves. Wow, Bond Boyd really liked pumping out the foliage. The gold Vermeil foliage. There's this dangle pair that's a screw back as well with a rose in like a twisted wreath. Bond Boyd. What does that say? $22 sterling. Sterling. Little roses are kind of cute. Oh, here's a brooch to match this pair of earrings. It's got these little, I don't know, pine cones, or are those oak leaves maybe? I don't know. So that's another set then. A bracelet here, charm bracelet. It says silver bracelet, 10 charms, Caribbean, 1995. And I guess because they're sterling. The chain is sterling. And it's got Grenada, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya to Barbados, St. Kitts. I'm stopping now, by the way. Feel free to carry on at home. Nice. Well, that's a thing. That's a thing for sure. There is a St. Christopher, right? Sterling pendant. Is it? I don't know. I think it is. There's this pair of earrings. Just a vintage kind of graduated hoop in there. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to separate everything else. It's pretty tricky in there. Oh, there it is. Bond Boyd. I like those. I would wear those. Perhaps. There's one cufflink that looks like this with this like pointy blue glass cabochon. It's really worn. Quite worn. Just one of them. Okay, here's the mess I've got. There's another pair of leaf Bon Boyd earrings. There's this chain, like a Rolo chain. It says that it is silver, as well as this chain. I think they're both really cool links, but I can't separate these things right now. And then there's also this gold tone sort of rope chain, and that one's clasp is here, and it says stir. Anyway, so there's a fun project for me one day to you know. The other thing that was in there is these hoops. They're kind of standing out amongst everything else. Look, they're not even, why are you in there? And then I've got one lonely additional screw back from Bon Boyd. That's going to be everything for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, click subscribe. That way we can hang out again. I'm uploading a new video almost every Sunday, and I would love for you to be there. Thanks for watching.